I started my Instagram in 2018 as a way of documenting my recovery from anorexia nervosa. I wasn't receiving any therapy at the time, but was motivated to keep myself accountable and challenge the ED thoughts. I started posting what I was eating and used hashtags such as ED recovery and recovery win in hope that it would bring some positivity to the recovery community. I began engaging with my followers, forming friendships and supporting one another in the body positivity movement. I asked if anyone would like to take part in this campaign for BEAT, asking them to write a letter to their eating disorder. This is how it went.
Dear anorexia,
To my eating disorder.
I don't really want to start.
I hate you, anorexia.
Dear anorexia.
Anorexia.
Dear anorexia, I want to say one final fuck you before I put you to rest in my past and disconnect you from my identity completely. I want to say goodbye and good riddance because you no longer have a hold on me. Your disordered habits and toxic thought processes don't have a place in my brain anymore. I want to say screw you for taking my headspace, my body confidence and my menstrual cycle, for making me miserable, malnourished and self-absorbed when I should have been happy and healthy. I want to say nice try, as your attempts to hold me back aren't working anymore. I may have lost hair, friendships and precious memories thanks to you, but I never, ever lost my drive to get stronger. I want to say I'm sorry to all the people I hurt, for all the problems I caused and the lies that I told when I was in the depths of your nasty ways. I want to say stop hiding, because the deceiving thoughts and sneaky anxiety you caused aren't always obvious, but they sure as hell aren't welcome in my mind like they were before. And last, but certainly not least, I want to say thank you, because you showed me pain like no other that gave me the growth I needed to become the woman I am today. You showed me that my comeback will always be greater than your setbacks, and for that, I'm grateful. Anorexia, you're a bitch, but I refuse to let you win.
Anorexia. Not too long ago, this would be me writing to a friend. Someone who I felt was there for me, would listen, comfort me, and tell me everything would be okay. Someone who would assure me that I could get through this if I just restrict what my body was screaming at me that I need. The thought of living my life without you, alone, scares me half to death. I've lost so much of myself that what if there's nothing left with you gone? So many times you've convinced me that I needed you. I was worthless, disgusting and out of control without you. But when I look back at the times when you weren't around, all I see is freedom. Not loneliness, but happiness, and the freedom that comes with being less in control. Not having numbers and percentages and figures fly through my mind all of the time, but enjoying the precious moments with family and friends, carelessly and happily. It confuses me daily how I'm simultaneously repelled and attracted by you. This friendship is toxic. You are a parasite, feeding off of all that was pure about me. Pure. My personality before you. You've made me lie, cheat, isolate myself. When I look back at the things we've done together, I don't even recognise myself. You said you'd comfort me, make me feel powerful. All I feel is broken, standing at the window watching everyone around me live whilst I wait for you to tell me it'll be okay. If I just listen to you for a little bit longer, I'll have earned the right to live fully too. So this letter is not to a friend, but to my enemy. I'm tired Tired of being tired of being trapped and manipulated, tired of being incapable of viewing myself as anything other than a part of your game. How did you get so powerful? How did I let you take over me the way you have so many times? How have you managed to convince me that good is actually bad, that food, a source of nutrients, nourishment and happiness, is something that my body does not, like others, deserve? I'd laugh if you tell me I didn't deserve oxygen, so why don't I deserve food? You've convinced me at every meal that food equals failure, starvation is success. But what about happiness? Surely that is the ultimate goal for us. I'm sick of being forced to see the world as a number and my life as nothing more than a measurement of this illness. I want happiness. I want my own personality, a bigger personality that deserves a bigger body to hold it all. I want to look back and be proud that I ended this toxic friendship like you have ended so many lives. And I will, one day.
To my eating disorder, the gremlin. For years you've taken things from me. Food, nights out, opportunity, energy, my teenage years. You put me in hospital. You made me feel like I was drowning with no way out. You isolated me, took away my friends, ruined whole days, weeks, years, holidays, days out and more. You hid my pain from other areas in my life and made me believe that if I lost weight I'd be happy. You made me believe that if I starved myself my mental pain and traumas would go away. You made me believe that by starving myself it would all end and that people would finally like me. So I chased your numbers, so I didn't eat. Yet I never saw any of the things you promised come true. You just left me broken with less than I had before. You left me for dead. I'm done with you controlling my life. I am done with you taking away my freedom, my opportunities. I am done with you making me stress about sticking to a calorie or macro goal. I am done with weighing every single thing that I eat. I am done with weighing myself. I am done with fearing foods I used to enjoy. I am done with the indecision and the crying and the panic attacks. I am done with you. I want to be able to get drunk and dance with my friends. I want to be able to say yes to takeaways, yes to food made by other people, yes to foods you tell me I should fear. I want to live my own life and be full of energy. I want to eat smoothie bowls, ice creams, donuts, sushi and all the other things without worrying about losing my gym gains or getting fat. When I'm grey and old, I want to look back and laugh at the crazy shit I did, not cry over everything I missed out on. I want to make my mum, sister, grandma and grandpa proud. I want to make myself proud, and I cannot do that with you in my head, giving me all the fear and stress and taking everything away from me. You have overstayed your welcome in a place you were never welcome in the first place, and nearly killed me in the process. I don't want you anymore. I never wanted you. You cannot fix or undo my traumas. You and your numbers do not get to determine how beautiful or amazing I am. I'm stronger because of you. I have survived you. I'm going to be braver without you. I will thrive on your deathbed. You are not part of me. You are you. I am me. And my me is better without your you. So goodbye anorexia. Goodbye bulimia. Goodbye indecision. Goodbye calorie counting. Goodbye weighing food. Goodbye weighing myself. Hello opportunity, new memories, new challenges. Hello to the real me. I am not your friend. I am a survivor.
I don't really want to start this letter at the beginning, when I met you for the first time. Well, it wasn't really a meeting, was it? It was a gradual thing, involuntary, a slow and steady consuming thing. I'm not one to hate someone. I try to see the best in everyone. But you are something else, something I'll never be able to forgive, but nor forget. You did something to me, something no one else would have the capability of doing. But the thing is, the thing I hate the most about you, about it all, is that you made it look like I was doing this to myself. You made me think it was almost a choice I had made. You did it so carefully, so quietly, that not even I noticed. You didn't just bring down me, though. You brought down the ones I love, and that's not something I could ever take lightly. You had them in tears. You had my 19-year-old brother crying because he could see how much pain you had caused. But this isn't why I've written this letter, not to go over my past. That must stay where it is. I want to tell you how much I've gained from you. It's true. You show me how much strength I really have, and how much I'm capable of, something I'd never have known.
I have met others alike, people who are just as strong. Each of their stories have inspired me and proved that there is another side. It's bright. It's so much brighter than the one I've been on. This one you led me to believe was the best I could achieve. How very wrong I was. I may not have fully got both feet on this other side, but I'm sure seeing a way to it now and what's waiting for me there. How could I ever choose someone like you over life? I do not regret falling into your trap because I just had no idea. However, I will regret not getting to the other side now that I've seen how much you've managed to take away from me. I will not stop until I'm entirely out of your grasp and I'm free for good. I want my life back. It's been long enough now. You must go. This is not a choice nor a request. I don't want you to be a part of me anymore. I hope this comes as a shock. I hope this gives you so much anger to see how much better I'm off now. You took my strength and I simply grew up and gained even more. I am blossoming. I am letting go. It's my time to thrive now, not just merely survive.
Dear Anorexia, I hardly speak about you. I don't even say your name. Actually, I never say your name. 9 years you've plagued my mind, and only a handful of times have I called you what you really are, because I don't want to acknowledge what you really are. I don't want people to know. It's been so long, I've forgotten what it's like to have all my brain space to myself. Sometimes the line between me and you is so blurred, I forget that I am not you. I am my own person. I could exist without you. Sometimes I don't even have my own thoughts at all. The thing is, you're always there, just sometimes you're quiet and sometimes you're loud. When I think you're almost gone, you turn up the volume, 0 to 100 in a second. That's what I hate about you. You control me. You control my thoughts, my actions, my decisions, and the words that come out my mouth, even the way I treat other people. But what I hate most is the person you make me into. You make me mean and harsh and judgmental. You make me argue with those I love and those who are just trying to help. You make me cry at my own reflection. You make me feel so misunderstood because you go far beyond the realms of food and body. What you want is control, perfectionism, obedience. You want smallness, rules, regulations. You are deceitful and mean and completely irrational. Freedom and happiness just doesn't exist alongside you. You feel like another entity inside my mind. There is no other way to explain what you feel like. Literally every aspect of my life is ruined by you, chunks of my memory lost in times when you completely consumed me, letting me think of nothing else, giving me no relief. You are written into me like a tether that I can never get rid of. I found ways of managing you over the years, kind of letting you in but not too much, listening to you a bit but not too much. But that's not really living, is it? You have clung on, you are so stubborn, but I cannot keep compromising my life when you bring me no benefit. I want to live with a clear head now, but you make me so tired it's hard to fight with your own mind. But I know it's possible to be completely free of you, and that's what I aim for every day, and all I can do is know that one day it will all be worth it, and you will be just a distant memory.
I hate you, anorexia. I wish I could hurt you the way you hurt me. I wish I could damage your life the way you damaged that of my family. I wish I could make you suffer in the way that my parents saw me suffer and suffered themselves. You took everything from me. You made me into a shell of a person. You made me dead behind the eyes, an image that cannot be unseen. I idolized you, convinced that I needed you in my life to be happy, that I'd be liked the smaller I was. Even if I got smaller, it wasn't ever good enough for you. Instead, my life got smaller and your voice got louder. I couldn't go out with friends, instead having to meet Mum at lunchtime to make sure I would eat. It wasn't as simple as just eat. Each mouthful felt wrong, despite being so right. I'm glad I found the strength in me to fight against you, to respond to your voice with a simple fuck you. I'm glad I took the power back into my hands. I have a life now. Sure, you're still there, lingering in the background, but I'm in control. For years I was fearful of letting you go. I felt like I needed you, that you were my main identity. But I can see who I am today, and I know that I'm pretty fucking great now that you're quieter. I have faith that I'll be even greater when you're gone.